Hey everybody, welcome back to Tom's Movie Channel. I'm Tom Hunyadi. Hope you all are doing well, and thank you all for being here, subscribing, watching, all that stuff. Hit the like button, hit that bell so you can get notified when more videos present themselves. Okay, so today I'm starting a new series called Original versus Remake, and I'm talking about Insomnia. Okay, and I'll be talking about those here in a second. But remakes in general, what do you guys think? They've been going on forever. And it seems like they're getting more and more consistent. More remakes are happening, whether it's A Star Is Born, right? You've got Dune series, right? You got West Side Story. They're just popping up, constantly year in and year out. Now, for me, I can take them or leave them. I have no interest in seeing the recent West Side Story by Steven Spielberg, and he's probably arguably the greatest filmmaker of all time, right? The Dune series, we know Dune, right? David Lynch directed a version in the early 80s, and we had part one 2 years ago, and now we got part two coming out this year. Really excited about part two coming out. Star is Born from Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. I had no interest in seeing that. I do like the Judy Garland version of that film that came out in the 50s. I thought that was really done really well. The Barbara Streisand, Chris Christopherson version, not so much. But when I'm doing these, I'm going to be just doing pretty much the original and the one remake. All right. If there's, like I said, a series of these, like A Star Is Born, I don't know if I want to cover all of those. Okay. Reboots, right? Look how many times Batman and Spider-Man have been rebooted. I'm probably not going to do that either. Frankenstein, Dracula, those films have been done to death, and I'm not going to do that either. So, Insomnia, okay? Let's talk about these two films right here, okay? First up, Insomnia from 1997, 97 minutes, directed by Eric Skoldberg. Now, if anyone's from Norway watching, let me know how badly I screwed that last name up. All right, film starring Stellan Skarsgård, who fantastic actor. You know him from the Marvel Universe. You know him from Lars von Trier films, right? And you also know him from the new Dune Part One and Part Two. So that's 1997. Then you got 2002 Insomnia, Christopher Nolan, right? Just off of the following and excuse me, Memento. There you go. Getting a little old. Memento, starring Al Pacino, Robin Williams, and Hilary Swank. So the two films, right? The same, but also different as well. So let's talk about some of the differences in the film. As I said, the '97 version is 97 minutes long. It's straightforward, right? It's a film noirish kind of film. Now, both of these are thriller films. There's a murder involved. They need to solve the case. Um, both detectives, they're going to different parts of the world, right? Okay, so this one takes place in Norway, right above the Arctic Circle. As a matter of fact, it's called um, Land of the Midnight Sun, meaning there is no darkness. Okay, it's light 24/7. No, thank you. Don't plan on visiting Norway anytime soon. However, the film, it's in color. Like I said, it's kind of a film noir movie. It's not black and white, it is color. However, the colors, it's not a very colorful film, right? There's a lot of grays, a lot of blues, a lot of whites, a lot of blacks going on in this film. And one of the parts of the film that I really like is at the beginning, before the film even starts, you get like a little intro to the murder that the detectives are trying to solve. It's almost kind of like a Seven, if you will, really grainy, really quick edits. You kind of see what's going on. You see how the murder takes place, and you're just getting this info that you need to follow the film. Okay, with the 2002. Okay, this one takes place in Alaska. That also has parts of the year where it's light 24 hours a day. Okay, so different part of the world. Now, there's also, as I said, this is 118 minutes, so it's a little longer. It's got a secondary story that it's not included in the '97 version. We'll talk more a little bit more about that in a minute, but the 2002 version has a stellar cast. Okay, you've got three Academy Award winners in this film as Al Pacino, Hilary Swank, and Robin Williams. Like I said, and all of them need time for their characters, right? The character development that we like to see in films so much. So right there, we've got a little extra time that we need for those three characters, right? There's also, like I said, a secondary, smaller story that's going on. Okay, so I'm also going to give a little bit of spoilers in these films. So if you haven't seen them, I'll give you a little spoiler, but it's not going to ruin the movie. Okay, as they pursue their killer. Okay, it's both areas are foggy. It's hard to see, and the main lead actors kill their co detectives. Okay, their partners, if you will, partially by accident, maybe partially on purpose. It depends on what film you're watching. Um, so the 2002 story has it to where Al Pacino's partner is being cornered and being threatened by internal affairs and threatening to reopen some cases that Al Pacino's character has solved, and he does not want that to happen. Okay, so none of that takes place in this film right here, the '97 version, and like I said, the 2002, it's again film noirish style of movie. It's dark as well. It's even though it's color, it's not a very colorful film. Both of them set the mood really well with their cinematography, their lighting, the colors in the film. So I really enjoy that about both films. Okay, now the killers in the film, since Robin Williams is a big star, right? He needs time too. So his role in the film is larger than the role in the '97 version. Hilary Swank, okay, here's another Academy Award winner. So her role is larger than the character that's in the '97 version as well. Okay, now that's up if whether you like it that or not. That's on you. I'll tell you my feelings at the end. But again, whether you like that or not, that's on you. Okay. Now the two leads, Skarsgård and Pacino. All right. Now I kind of like Skarsgård approach to this film a little bit more than Pacino. Now the film is called Insomnia. Okay, now obviously not a lot of sleeping is going to happen in this film for our lead actors. Okay, Skarsgård, he kind of has more of a I don't give a shit kind of attitude while doing his job. As a matter of fact, not only does he have to try to find the murderer, he's also trying to cover his butt for accidentally shooting his partner. Right now, he handles that a little differently than say how Al Pacino handles that. Now, Al Pacino, his character, the way he approaches the character is he's still in the game. He's still in the hunt. He still wants to see justice taken care of. He thinks all criminals should come down as soon as possible, right? Now, also, the one thing I thought I didn't like care as much as about as Skarsgård approach was, and as soon as you see Pacino, he already looks tired. He's worn out, okay? And as the film goes on, he gets more and more wore out. And whereas in Skarsgård version of the film, he seems fresh at the beginning, and as the movie goes on, he gets more and more worn out from not sleeping. Both characters, they see their dead partner. They hear voices. They hear the dead partners talking in their sleep, or while they're trying to sleep, and but both do a fine job in their roles. Another thing I want to talk about is Robin Williams. Now, Robin Williams is a phenomenal actor, right? Comedy, drama, and I'm not very convinced in his acting approach for this film. I don't feel that it's its best work. I know Christopher Nolan wanted to present a different Robin Williams to his fans, or to the fans of cinema, and yeah, Robin Williams does give a career-changing performance here, on the likes that we haven't seen from Robin Williams before. Now, just for me, I just don't think it works. I think this film, the Pacino version, should be more just a Pacino vehicle. I think you probably could have gone with a secondary character. You didn't need such a heavyweight actor as Pacino in this film, as the original has more secondary characters that aren't as important, if you will, as a Stellan Skarsgård in the acting field. So again, Robin Williams and this, it kind of disrupts the film a little bit for me. But again, if you've seen it, if you like Robin Williams' performance in the film, I'm happy about that. Now, Hilary Swank, her character too is also expanded from the original, and she's in charge of investigating Pacino's accidental murder of his partner, and the ending is totally different from the original as well. Not that I, not my favorite ending. It's Hilary Swank's character is more involved in the ending, to where at the original, her character from '97 doesn't really have anything to do with the ending until the very end. But it's the scenario is way different. So what do I prefer? To be honest with you, I I'm still, next time I watch this film, I'm going to watch the '97 version. I do prefer the original over the remake, and that's not saying anything bad about the Christopher Nolan version. It's just a preference for me. I like it. I like the film shorter. Like I said, it's 97 minutes long as opposed to the 118-minute version from 2002, and I think it's just it's a tighter film. Almost like, in a way, a Beatles song. Everybody has their part, and they do their part well. They're playing to the film. There's nothing. There's like no extended solos or guitar solos or drum solos, if you will. I feel like with the 2002 version, we have scenes in the film that we really don't need. Um, the secondary storyline, I think, kind of slows down the film a little bit, and doesn't speed it up as I feel like the '97 version does so well. So both versions are available to buy. You can get both versions on Amazon. You can find the Insomnia on Amazon for, I think, under $22. So that's not bad. That's from Criterion Collection, and the Insomnia is still in print from Warner Brothers as well. Okay, so if you've seen both of these films, let me know what you think. If you don't think I did a decent job covering both of these, just let me know, and I'll change the format here. But I like I said, I do enjoy both films. I just enjoy the original one a little bit better. Okay, so that's gonna do it for this installment of original versus remake, and I'll be back soon. Take care.